There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on. Back. 70.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 41, Willis. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here we go. Ready.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Again, it's Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up,
and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set.
It's one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 31,
Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
As this complete to Woods.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It seems like we have seen this a lot in his rookie year. A nice tackle for a loss.
And the more games he gets under his belt, the better he's gotten. And sometimes you worry about rookies hitting the wall. Not in this case. This young man runs right through it.
19 strikes. 19 strikes.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Willis. short route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later
on. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now Willis to throw.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
They go play action with Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action, Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Bullock's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Henry, no dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Titans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Running from the gun with Henry.
And able to get this to the 31. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete there to Beckham. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Caught by Woods. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods from 10 yards out.
And the Titans appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Bullet good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Henry up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Willis.
This is caught. It's Woods.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers again now. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tennessee, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.